Oh, yeah.
Like, that's not sexual. You just hate your dick.
And that's
or
all that
hate
is.
yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
What is happening?
Oh, no.
Are you going to bring it up?
We don't need it. We don't need it.
Do you have a sounding
video? We know
video?
what it is.
Oh, no.
Well, no, but this is for Dan. We have a guest, and this is what we do here. Like, we show the guest. This is on YouTube, so you can't see this, but there you go.
Yeah. I can't look away
no,
either.
but put the camera on him because I want you to see his live reactions there.
Dude.
Okay,
that's just a warm up. Yeah.
Is that a machete?
No.
Okay, they're just slapping his balls and stuff to get him ready.
No, it's the bottom of your feet.
He's warming it up. She's
with a
warming
leather.
him up.
He wants it. He's. Oh no!
Are those
There you go.
scissors?
There you go.
Oh.
Man, we're getting in there.
Oh, he's trying to brace. Oh!
Damn it, dude. Damn it.
This is like watching a Jake Paul fight.
Oh, no.
Nope. Yep. Yeah.
Oh, wow. And I just can't stop watching.
can't stop watching
I feel
this
this
now.
in my organs. Is that real?
Bless it, dude.
Is that real? Oh,
Damn,
no.
damn,
Did she break the glass? Did she break the glass?
No,
hasn't got in there yet.
She put the glass in and then
in.
smashes it.
But here's the thing. He's
why,
maintaining
why,
an
why,
erection
why?
right now. He's maintaining an erection, which is impossible.
He's having second
you would
thoughts.
feel with this much pain going down into it, it would soften up, but it hasn't.
I want both of you to come with me on this ride right now, all right?
Sure.
All right. So what do you think they were doing at around like 3 p.m. that day? Like they were both at lunch.
Yeah.
Like, hey, tonight,
God!
maybe you can smack the bottom of my feet and my thighs and my dick.
I think they were at Applebee's
Applebee's.
having some Moz
That's not
sticks. And so that's an injection into the penis. Is that the Harvey Weinstein thing?
That's numbing
there was
stuff?
No needle. I think it was numbing stuff. There was no needle.
Oh,
I thought you were pushing something in there.
No, you got to numb it up if you're going to put the thing inside your urethra.
No, why? That's a long metal pole.
It's a bigger gal.
She's wearing a ski mask.
They're both wearing
It is kind of a crime.
luchador
A crime
masks.
being committed.
Yeah, it is.
What happened in your development?
Oh, no. Look at Giorgio. I don't think I've seen Giorgio shocked before.
Oh,
This
yes.
is a shocking one for Giorgio today.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know you can't see this on home, but if you plan on sounding yourself, do it on a ghost bed.
From ghostbed.com/drinking bros.
Home of the sounding bed.
Oh, boy.
It's patented foam that is memory type. Make sure that your lower abdomen is still while your girlfriend shoves a giant metal tube in your urethra. That is ghostbed.com/drinking bros for 20% off your first purchase.
30% off.
30% off your first purchase.
I wonder if this happened on a ghost bed because that's the only comfort he has during this video.
Have you seen the video? It's like the same guy. There's a series of videos, but I think it's on Pornhub. But it's these special contraptions. Like he'll be laying face down on this wooden slab with a little hole cut out for his balls. Has his balls drop through there, and then this lady speed bagging his balls.
Oh, speed bag,
and then just doing power shots.
Oh my God! Why did you go full screen with this, dude? Why did we go full screen today?
Oh man, that makes me want to throw up. That literally makes me want to throw up.
No.
Give me a headache. Give me a headache.
It's so smooth.
Yep.
It's easy.
We have guests in the studio today, and they're probably
so
wishing they
uncomfortable.
didn't come right now.
Fuck.
Damn it, man. That hurts inside.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Well,
I feel that.
I have a cold sweat. I feel like a cold sweat just broke out.
This might be the one time that I cry in real life.
yeah. I think this might be a third
If my
allowable.
grandpa would have seen this,
He would have.
he would have wept.
Yeah. You're close to it. You're tearing up right now.
I was getting like nauseous, like feel like that is just, and then just that pain reaction where it's like you get the cold sweat, just the vicarious.
Yeah, I feel it like in my pancreas. You're like kind of like, oh, my spleen.
Damn it.
I just feel bad. Like we just did an episode, Cannibal Cop, talking about cannibalism fetishes. This guy here had it, and it's like they say that you could just be born with an asterisk. Like you're born with a tendency to have certain fetishes, but then if you feed it through more and more extreme porn, that's how they think you get to this point.
I've been seeing a lot of anti-porn propaganda lately. Like, what's that all about?
A lot of it came from the Dahmer thing. So people were pissed off about Dahmer on Netflix.
Really?
So it ended up being, I think, number 3 of all time on their most viewed series ever. And so everybody was into this.
The other
but
one was Squid Games.
You guys, you know the story very well, obviously. My wife knows the story very well.
I know nothing.
Me neither. So, I didn't really know about it, and I went back and watched it. She gave up after 2 episodes because she was like, look, talking about it is one thing. Seeing it reenacted of how fucked up it was is another.
His paraphilia.
Yeah, and I didn't know it. So, like, I'm kind of going along the journey, and it keeps getting worse.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are saying that, where they're just like, back in the day, you didn't have all this porn to go to on this fucking crazy shit, so you were just kind of doing it, right?
Yeah.
Now are you kind of leading people down the path with the shit we just watched right there, where people are doing more and more fucked up shit in secrets.
There's two schools of thought that's been around for a long time with like sex work, prostitution, everything. And one is it keeps people from committing heinous acts in real life because it gives them an outlet for their fantasy. And I think that is true for a lot of people. But it's like anything. It's like it's that one bad apple. Jesus Christ.
I want no more.
What spoils?
I want no more.
Tap it out. Spoils the whole bunch. It's so hard not to look, but it's just so horrifying.
Bob, we're going to go ahead and check out of that one, dude. We've got to have a real show here, and I can't see that index finger inside a penis like that.
But for some people, they once their fantasy gets real dark, they want to reenact that now in real life. And that's the problem with like certain kinds of porn. It's like they're watching that. You're watching something that no one in their right mind is going to want you. It's a crime to do that in real life. Like the rape porn and these things. And every once in a while, there's those, maniacs that are going to see that. And there's plenty of people who are going to see that and get it out of their system. This is fantasy, not what I want to do in real life.
Right.
But then there's the 1%, 2% that's like, no, I need to do that.
Yes.
And then that's what gets the bad press. I mean, it's like anything. Porn, like anything, is like what? In moderation, or if you have normal working brain, but if you have a fucked up brain. I was reading
some statistics on it because I'm like, wait, why? Yeah. There's a lot of fucking anti-porn propaganda going around right now that porn addiction is real. And it's like, it was saying that an average of like 30% of men in the United States consume more than 7 hours a week. I'm like, what?
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Who the fuck has time for that?
Yeah, and I mean, you're sitting next to a guy that I'm surprised you came out on the other side, for real. Because like how we met, and I said this
Playboy.
We met at Playboy TV. Yeah. I had never done press there at all. And they kind of give me like a heads up of what to expect. And I walk in, and there's like 10 to 12 buck-naked playmates. Yeah. And everybody's kind of in the makeup chairs getting ready just to start the day.
Yeah.
And then you were the host with them. And you and I ended up chatting for a couple hours afterwards.
Yeah.
And I was like, how do you look at nude playmates? I mean, because you're looking at the best of the best.
Yeah.
Every single day in front of your face, completely buck-naked.
Right.
For a good, 4 or 5 hours a day?
Yeah, we do the hour of the show, but we do extra bonus content things. We're shooting things. So, it was like 4 or 5 hours a day.
And then you're getting ready, obviously makeup and hair and all that stuff.
They're around naked for that.
All of it.
Yeah. It took conscious effort. There was definitely like a choice of like, okay, am I going to be family guy? I was with my wife now, Lindsay, that time we were engaged. And it was just very much like, is that the path I'm going to go on, or this other path? And for me, what did is I would see these guys that would get caught up in that world, and I'd had, I guess, enough like experiences beforehand to know myself enough to like if I would have had that job at like 22, it could have turned me into a very different person today that I would not want to be. Like where you see these guys where it's like never-ending Peter Pan syndrome of just like nothing but these kind of relationships.
Yeah.
And there's surface fun in that.
3 months, 6 months, cycle them out.
Yep, cycle it out. Just keep going.
Some stupid car that doors go like this. And that's as deep as you go.
Yep, exactly. And for me, I didn't want to do that. So I did put this wall up and that in my brain, and it almost messed my sex drive up, I think, for life. I was legitimately worried. I had to like go hardcore, like, nope, not gonna like see who's a sexual person. I feel like a gynecologist maybe who just sees vaginas all day and then like goes at home like, another one?
Another one?
I try to leave work at work.
Yeah.
And I was getting like that with like the nude female form. Like that's why I was glad I only did it for 2 years. Because then I wouldn't want to have sex at home because I was just used to like, nope, shut it down.
And the two people that I had worked with on my side as far as movies go, the ones that lost their minds were there was 2 editors who edited porn. And one of them came into the office. He was looking for a job as like an assistant editor on this movie. And he was just like, hey, dude, I could really use this gig or whatever. And I was like, all right, great. And he was near tears. And he goes, man, I lost my fiance, my life, everything else. And I was like, over what? And he goes, I was an editor for porn.
You're so jaded.
And I was like, okay, so I'm not following. And he goes, I get addicted. He goes, I was just masturbating all day long.
That way,
And he goes, when you're staring at this and then having to edit it all day long, he's like, you run out every single day.
Yeah.
And he meant it himself.
Oh, yeah.
It was like, there was days where like I was physically in pain and shit. And I was like, what? And so he goes, yeah, dude. And after 2 years, he lost his fucking mind. And so we brought him onto this gig, and I let him be an assistant editor for I think 4 or 5 months. I don't know what happened to him after that.
Yeah.
But he was great and everything else, and he was super appreciative. But he lost it. And when I was at your place for that interview, I was like, that guy will lose his fucking mind.
Dude, there was a bay of editor or a wing on that floor of that building, and they worked on like more hardcore shows than what we did. And it was weird to walk through there, and these guys 8 hours a day. Just
Dude,
like
I've been in the headquarters of Vixen.
Oh,
and that's why I've always asked. I'm like, how does an HR function work in a business like this? Because it was open bays of about 15 on one side and 15 on the other side. And you're talking like middle-aged women editing porn all day long.
Yep.
And then you had a party going on for, because I guess like once a month they gave out the Vixen Angel of the Month.
They do on a Friday afternoon. Yeah.
So we
did a gig there. We did a show there.
They had that whole thing going on. And like while we're all in the party room or wherever, because they had food and stuff, it was like guys were coming up to some of the girls. They're like, "Hey, this person called me, really wants to get in on you. Like, so are you interested?" You're like, "Oh yeah, I'll do that." Like, wait, this is your job.
But as they're making plates full of like Chick-fil-A and Chili's, they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm down for a DP, like whatever." And you're just like, okay, cool. And we were at their work.
Yeah.
Their place of work.
I think there's two ways they tend to go. They go that way, and they just get like embraced, like all into like orgies and stuff like that all the time. Or they go the other way, and they're just so desensitized that we would have a lot of these guys that seemed like they had no sex drive, no sexuality, working on porn all day, and then just, and then when you talk to them in the break room, whatever, anything other than sex, video games, movies, whatever. It's like they were just totally desensitized. They just totally jaded. I'm like, that scared me more. I'm like, I don't want to just not have any sexuality because I'm just so burnt out on it.
Yeah.